Today I'm joined by Ian Finch, Executive Chairman of newly listed WA focused gold explorer Talk Metals. Welcome, Ian.
I'm pleased to be here, Colin.
So Ian, Talk has recently listed on the ASX. How much did the company raise in its IPO? And what does this mean for Talk's upcoming exploration program?
Well, Colin, it means everything. It's been quite a long haul, but in the end, we raised $5.5 million. We actually had offers for over $7 million, but liking to keep a tight capital structure, we accepted $5.5 million. And the use of those funds is going to be all about drilling. We have two fabulous projects in Western Australia, and each of them have got drill-ready targets, and that is what we'll be doing with those funds.
So I guess your flagship project's the Paris project. What originally drew Talk to acquiring this asset?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting story, Colin, and we were always on the lookout for three issues, one of which was high grade. I've been in gold for a long time, and I realized that high grade is most important. We've looked at good and the best jurisdictions available, and what better jurisdiction than Western Australia, and what better jurisdiction than the Boulder-Lefroy Fault within Western Australia, which is probably one of the major gold-bearing structures around the world. So the third category, if you like, that we were looking for was something that had the first two, the location, the grade, and then we needed to see upside. And at Paris, there is tremendous upside. There are two small pits there with clearly quite a large amount of potential for beneath those pits, along strike, parallel to, and it covers all of our requirements, and that's why we did acquire it.
In addition to Paris, Talk also holds ground in the Southern Cross Greenstone Belt at the Bullfinch project. I guess how important is it to have ground in two dominant gold districts?
Look, it's terrific for us. We started actually with the Bullfinch project, again applying those three categories I mentioned earlier, grade, location, and upside. And Bullfinch has all of those. It's clearly in a high grade gold area ever since the Copperhead mine was mined nearly a million ounces at high grade. And there's plenty of other evidence of high grade in that jurisdiction. And by the way, the Bullfinch goldfield was probably was the first major goldfield in Western Australia. It got left behind a little bit, which is to our benefit because of the rush towards Kalgoorlie later on. But there's no doubt it's great to have these two projects. It means we can drill them not in tandem, but alternatively, so that we can drill one. We can then assess the drilling on that whilst we're drilling the second one. And they've both got drill-ready targets. And it's very exciting to have the two projects.
Very good. And look, listings out of the way now, and you've really hit the ground running in terms of exploration. Maybe you could provide a bit of an update on your exploration programs and what the plans are in the near term.
Certainly. Look, the plans are very straightforward in as much that we plan at Paris to extend the known resource. There's about 33,000 ounces there at the moment. We plan to extend that resource by diligently drilling below the pit, around the pit, down dip, along strike, and so forth. Now we hit the ground running, and in fact we had just the other day we had two drill rigs drilling. The first one, which had deeper potential, and we needed that one to get beneath the existing pits. That's already finished its task of identifying the opportunities beneath the Triple H and the Paris pits. it's now left site, and those samples are on their way to the laboratory, and we expect to see some of those results in late July, perhaps early August.
I guess, looking beyond that over the next, say, 6 to 12 months, I guess what do investors have to look forward to in that horizon?
Oh, well, a huge amount, because there are so many advanced exploration projects within the Paris project itself that the second rig, which I spoke of and has been drilling one of those advanced exploration projects called the Observation Project, that will continue drilling, and we'll be continuing drilling at a place called Strauss, which again has got walk-up drill targets. Then we're going to change the capacity of that rig to become an air core rig, because it can do that, it has that ability. And then it will move towards another advanced exploration project, all gold, by the way, all potentially high-grade gold. The next one will be a prospect called the Marmarax prospect. And that's an interesting one, because one of the soil samples originally threw up a soil sample over 200 grams per ton. So, there's gold everywhere you look on these 9 mining licenses that we have acquired. So there are 9 mining licenses and actually 2 prospecting licenses. We've also added some joint venture ground by joint venturing with Jindalee Resources to the east. And that adds a huge footprint to our area.
Yeah, newly listed with cash in the bank, significant exploration programs underway, and plenty of news flow on the horizon. It's exciting times for Talk Metals.
Oh, extremely exciting. You won't believe how excited I am. It's not just that we have these 2 great projects, but we're always looking out for the 3rd and the 4th and so forth. We're very excited.
Great. Look, thanks very much for your time today, Ian.
Thanks, Colin. It's been a pleasure.